Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
Alright, call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, B'chakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule and teach well through the Spirit. Peace, love, and blessings, and many salutations to the Lord's elect, the Akim that scattered abroad, the four corners of the earth, preaching this truth with all truth and all sincerity. To the few women, children, and men that listen and learn, that believe on the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, that will be granted salvation in these last days. To y'all, I would like to also send a sincere shalom. This is the brother Ra'ai Rakal. I got the brother Layash with me. And we just about to bring out some very important, interesting news, a couple articles, a couple scriptures, and hopefully it's edifying.
This is from Real Raw News. It says World Economic Forum says CBDCs must be implanted under your skin if you want to participate in society.
Now, we heard that for the last 30 years that it was going to come to pass because we have brought out what? Revelations 19:10. And it says the testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. What is prophecy? It's a compound word, pro, before, and facade is to say. And the elders and the apostles have been bringing out this very same fact that they were deemed conspiracy theorists for the last 30, 40 years. But now prophecy is speaking right in your face. It says what?
It says the WEF says
The
CBDC,
WEF, the World Economic Forum,
says CBDCs must be implanted under your skin if you want to participate in society.
Now, CBDC is central
banking digital currency.
Central banking digital currency. So the money, we about to read a prophecy in Revelation, the 13th chapter, that says the same thing, that something's going to be implanted in your right hand or in your forehead. Otherwise, you won't be able to be part of what? Society. This is prophecy speaking, jumping off the pages, man. You won't be able to what? Buy, sell, trade without they tiny technology, that digital all.
This is Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
So if you heard that, no matter who you are, rich, small, poor, free, bond, no matter who you are, because they go change the system and make you. Read it one more time.
Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all.
Get that word, causes? It said he causes all. How do he cause it all? He changed the system. So if I got something that you want and I say the only way that you can get this is to do blase skip, there's no other way to get it. You know what I mean? So if he changed the system in the way to purchase and buy, the only way to purchase and buy is through the way they change it through. So if the new, without greenbacks or without a car or some digital way of paying for money today, you can't buy. You can't go to McDonald's with gold, you feel me? Even though gold is real money, it's not the standard used. So when they change the system, that's causing you. Read it.
This is Strong's G4160.
Strong's G4160. Boyeo.
And it's kind of lengthy, so I'll get to the point. It says to be the authors of.
To do what?
To make.
To make. They making you. To be the authors of. They is coming out with it. You feel me? The author of a book is coming out with the book. They coming out with this digital all. They're making you. So that's how they cause them. I mean, you want to add on to it?
Yeah, real quick, just to expound on that a little bit more. The outline of the biblical usage. H and I says to put one forth, lead them out, to make one do something, cause one to. And you know, Yahweh Shem Shah put the spirit on Esau to make this C hip and to make the people take it, receive damnation. So it's fucked up now that we have to deal with it. Not Salaki, let me recant that statement. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I had it, but I lost it. Salaki.
Okay, kind of. Go back to Revelation 13.
It's Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And the brother about to get the definition of that word mark, even though we do countless sit-downs, countless camps, you feel me, about this same subject, man, because it's a heavy prophecy, man. You can't just pass over this, because if you receive this mark, like the brother said earlier, you receive damnation, man. You will be put to death. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a prophecy. This is a sin that you can't repent from, man. You take it and you die.
Huh. This
Strong's G 5480. Kharagma. Kharagma.
Karagma or Karagma.
Yep. And it says, a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the anti-Messiah. The mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. So these things are showing that it's a physical thing. You know, Jake don't know when to be spiritual and when to be literal. And the heathens, this ain't really for you. And you continue on, you know, the root word of this is karax. And
yeah,
says,
because this is a thing carved. This is the karagma, because when you read the scriptures, these scriptures wasn't written in English, so it wouldn't say a mark. It would say a karagma. So you would have to find out what is a karagma. The actual C-hip is the karagma, because they implanted in you. Now, he's about to further expound on it.
It's Strong's G5482 karax, and it says a pale or stake, a palisade, at pales between the earth. So basically, we know that this is associated with it because how it's shaped. You know, when you look at movies like Braveheart, they got those big ass logs sticking up out of the ground. That's a palisade, and the subdermal needle that they're going to use to administer the MOTB is going to look just like that, and it's going to do what? It's going to pierce into your skin. It also, brothers did countless videos on it. The end of it looked like almost like a snake fang. You know, the Lord is sending messages to His prophets, but He's sending them in code. And then once we get the understanding and the breakdowns, we make it plain upon table, so the people who read it can run. Roughly paraphrasing.
That's right, because these words are here for what? For the prophets to go into and fully give you a thorough understanding, because you can't just say the mark is sin. You feel me? Well, what do this word mean? Why is this word here? We breaking it down to you. The actual C-hip is the karagma. They go deliver it through the karax, and the information is going to be on there as what?
Graphos.
Now, we about to go into the grapho.
Which one is that one again?
The same one. You just... Where's that?
First one.
Because I usually use the app to put a mark. And just keep going to the root.
Okay. Well, it's a lock here.
Mark, yeah. And just go into the root. To that root.
There you go. The root of karax is grapho, like the brother said. Strong's G1125. It says to write with reference to the form of letters.
To write, because it's gonna have what? All your information on there. All your hospital information, your banking information, all your purchases, all your buys, anything that you do. It's a trail. It's like a paper trail, right? You feel me? Like this is so simple, man. What's that? 2 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians 2:11?
Devices.
Yeah, because this devil, the so-called white man Esau Edom, got an evil plan in the making. And you think that Yahweh Bashem, Howard Shah wouldn't tell his man or have his man aware of his evil thoughts, his evil, wicked plan?
It's 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Let Satan should get an advantage of us."
And this Satan right here, not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. It's talking about his evil, wicked counterpart, the physical counterpart Esau Edom, who plays the part of the spiritual demon Satan on the left-hand side.
It says, "For we are not ignorant of his devices."
We're not ignorant of his devices. Now, when you go into that word device, because we're not ignorant of his evil plans, his evil plots to take over the world, to have everybody see hit, man. This devil wants full control. He wants to be like the Most High, like 2 Thessalonians tell you, man. He wished that he was all-knowing and all-powerful. He wished that he could live forever and be like the Most High. But he can't. He's only a mortal man.
And wait 1 second, I got that. This is a Strong's G 3540 Noema, and it says mental perception, thought, and evil purpose.
His evil.
No, go ahead.
His evil purpose is what? To have everybody hipped and connected to the 5G, the 6G, and to have what's living like robots, man, to be in full control, full power, being able to make you do things, being able to ban you from society. Hell, back in 2017, I had brought out an article how the C-hip got cyanide in it. They could blow you up, man. Like, serious, man, this devil is diabolical, man. Look up that word, man. This nigga is diabolical, man.
If I can have you in the spirit, man, Esau teased you with his media, because when you talk about the cyanide, it made me think of the Belko experiment.
Khan's a good movie.
This is diabolical, and the online etymology says pertaining to the devil. Come on, man, you can't make this up.
This nigga the damn devil, man, that the Bible speaks of, man. What's that? You quoted it, I think, Habakkuk 2.
Mm-hmm. But while we're on the topic of devices, can I grab a precept?
Yeah,
This is Psalms 10.
4.
I was going to start at 1. Yeah, that's the spirit. Psalms 10 and 1, it says, "Why standest thou far off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?" And that's how a lot of people feel, primarily the 2/3. It says, "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor." And 9 times out of 10, when you see the wicked in the scriptures, it's first and foremost talking about Esau. You know, 2/3 fall under that umbrella. And when you're not in the spirit, you're being wicked. But the wicked, like it says in Malachi, the border of wickedness, is Esau Edom. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. We poor, not poor necessarily as in money, as in status, due to the curses. Because like the brother mentioned earlier, this petrodollar doesn't mean anything. The scriptures talk about how riches won't profit you in the day of the Lord's vengeance. Right. It says, "Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined." Going into that word device again, the wicked plans and the wicked schemes. An example that always come to mind is Haman. He was hung on a noose that he intended for Mordecai's neck. Verse 3, "For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous whom the Lord abhorred." And that type of energy is pushed in America. That's why they're going to push the convenience. They're going to push the status quo when they're ushering this C-hip. It says, verse 4, the point, it says, "The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High." The Most High is not in all his thoughts. And that's because, like the brother said earlier, because he think he is the Most High. Anything that's threatening to him or his prestige image, he's going to do everything in his power while he's in the ruler seat to counteract that with spiritual means on the left-hand side, through his witchcraft, through the prognosticators, and all the things that the Lord allowed him. Like it says in Romans the 9th chapter, he's letting them get puffed up. He's building up his enemy. When I say he, I'm talking about Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, so he can knock him down and magnify his might. Through the fulfilling of prophecy, through his son coming back, pursuing Daniel. You know, he's gonna come with Michael, the archangel, and render justice to this place, and while simultaneously knocking Esau from the power seat and destroying America. The elect is gonna be beamed up.
That's right.
You got it, bro. Let's go. What do you want me to grab, rather?
What I call Habakkuk.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, because this thing been in the making, but it's a set time for everything and every purpose under the sun, man. We want America be destroyed like last year, but it ain't on our time. You know what I mean? It's a set time that's appointed for this devil to go down, and we see that day approaching.
Come. Start at the top and straight to the point.
You can go straight to the point.
Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Yeah, because this is Habakkuk, man. Habakkuk was having a vision, but it's the same vision as all the rest of the prophets, man. All the prophets seen Babylon the Great being destroyed. It was just that they didn't know it was talking about America because they weren't speaking English, you know what I mean? And they knew nothing about America. So they was seeing a vision and writing down a vision.
It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And we at the end, and you see it speaking. We just brought out the WEF says you have to be seated to be a part of that society. Now this is a major prophecy that's one of the last. So we know through the prophecies that the time is dwindling down, man. Things are getting tighter. The doors are shutting, man. It's time to repent and come back to your heritage and beg and plead with Yahweh Shai to have mercy on you.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Though it tarry, man. It seemed like it's tarrying, but it's really not, because like the scriptures say, one day with the Lord is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as of one day. So it's been like going on 3 days. It haven't been that long.
It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
And it surely came, man. It's here. It is here. It's here. It's loud, and it's speaking. And most of the people had their ears covered, you know what I mean? So they can't hear. It's a message that's only sent to save one group of people, man. And that's the elect out of the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel consists of Negroes, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians on your father's side. But out of them, it's a group of people that will have the asal, that will have the ears to hear, man, and be saved.
It made me think of two precepts because, well, I'll grab one real quick. The Isaiah 30 and 10 is right here. 30 and 9. Fuck it, 10. It says, "We say to the seer, see not."
They can start at 9.
All right, come.
You can start at 8.
All right. Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That book is the scriptures. That this is a rebellious people. The rebellious people in this particular context are the Israelites. Lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Hey, and that's how you know you Negroes, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians are the Israelites. This is y'all to read that verse back one time, huh? This is y'all to a T, man. Niggas don't want to hear shit if it ain't got to do with folly. Where is the naked hoes at? Where someone else spouse at? You know what I mean? Where the chitlins at? Where the dice games at? With the donuts? You feel me? And the beers and the 40s at? That's you niggas, man. All hell could be breaking loose, and you niggas trying to steal out of Walmart TVs and shit like that don't matter about nothing, man. Bombs just dropping, and you niggas is in Walmart stealing TVs and shit.
It's crazy.
Rebellious.
Isaiah 30 and 9, it said that this is a rebellious people. Lying children. Children that will not hear.
And that's all niggas do is lie, man. Lie about everything, man. Just lie for no reason, man. This is an Israelite, man, indeed, man. Just rebellious, liars, man.
And that children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
They don't want to hear it. We trying to tell you something to better you to say your life and you don't want to hear it. You pull away the shoulder and tell us, go die. We don't want to hear that. This is the words of life. Scriptures say, choose life. But then the scriptures say our people what? Chose death.
Cover it. Verse 10 says, we say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
And that right there show you that niggas know that they doing the wrong thing. It say, don't prophesy to us.
It says smooth things. I mean, don't prophesy to us right things.
Because they know that what we saying is right. We don't want to hear the right things. Tell us smooth things like the pastor tell us. Tell us everything's going to be all right. Tell us come as you are. Tell us Jesus loves everybody. Tell us nothing but lies. Don't tell us the right thing. Don't tell us to get in order. You feel me? Don't tell us to stop sinning. Don't. Man, our people is full of shit, man.
Yeah. And if I could add, them same people, they going to look at you crazy like, you're not going to take it? What's going to happen when your family, hungry? What's going to happen when you don't got no lights, when you don't got this, that, and the third? They don't have faith. They don't have not an ounce of faith. We got faith that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to deliver us.
Hey, since you say that, we can close on that Joshua 24:15. Because you say our family this, our family that. They head with the family, man.
You said 24.
I think it's 15.
Yup. It started 14. It's Joshua 24:14 says, now therefore fear the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
And that's what we do. And that's what 2/3 of people don't do. They don't fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
It says, and serve him in sincerity and in truth.
That's the point, man. Serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in sincerity and in truth, man. Don't be no hypocrite. Don't be no fake motherfucker. Just saying shit and not living it, man. Try your best to live up to what you speak.
It says, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood.
Put away those idols because it ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? The same idols that these people worship and serve today is the same idols that these people served back in the day. The same way Esau wanted you to prove your heathens period. Wanted you to prove your loyalty and bow down to their gods. That's the same thing Esau coming with this sea hit, man. He don't want the, prove it. Esau wants you to prove it. Take this digital all, take this sea hit.
That's a beautiful point you're making. Now that's doubling down on the covenant you made with them. It says, and served in Egypt, those same spirits are back. The same spirits that couldn't make it to the promised land. The same reason why the Lord had Joshua circumcise all them men before they can come into the land and fully take it on, because there was too much wickedness. Too many people cared about captivity. Like, at least when we was in Egypt, we had, consistent meals. We was taking care of them. The same niggas on back today who gonna take the sea here and thank you, Saul. Like, oh, thank you, Master. We thought we was done for. Continuing on, it says, and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
And these niggas go take the chip and serve them other guys. But the elect is going to serve Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. Simple as that, man. Ain't nothing nobody can do to stop the elect. It's nothing nobody can do from stopping the 2/3. Because what? Going back to Revelations 19:10. The testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. The prophecy say the elect is going to get the victory. And the prophecy also said that the 2/3 going to take the sea hip and be destroyed. You got something else?
Yeah, well, no. I don't quote the scripture. That's why we're here right now, doing the things to make our call and election sure, making sure that we're not just hearers of the word and doers only. And we're here to dish out judgment via prophecy, but we're not going to try to take means to our own hands. We're trying to be receptive of the Holy Spirit. And moving accordingly, the scriptures say that we're supposed to inquire how the righteous to be saved. Don't worry about the wicked.
That's right.
But as prophets and as judges having discernment, we still have to let everybody know. That's why Yahweh Shem Shai appointed our officers, our head apostles on down, so we can go out there and teach this word. That's it. Alright, so Tawadi Yahweh Shem Shai beginning us to do this lesson. Once again, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rachakadash, the minus to our teachers, the head apostles and elders, the great millstone, and a shalom to the hopeful elect. Kwame Yasharala and the Bible Boy.
Shalom.
Shalom.